People will do anything to get ahead. Competitiveness is a part of human nature. This applies to all parts of life, especially sports. Anything from the newest clothing materials to the latest shoes, all advantages are utilized, no matter how minuscule they might seem. It has gotten to the point where even the very colors on your clothes could be considered an advantage. And then there are more obvious advantages, like doping. Although illegal, it does not stop people from trying to use it. Their desire to win sometimes outweighs the consequences. We can see these patterns in esports as well. Low latency keyboards, mouses, monitors, you name it. Even lowering the quality of the game itself just for a couple extra frames is common practice. But what about doping? How does that transfer from sports to esports? Well, instead of injecting steroids into your body, you inject them into your computer in the form of software. Aimbots, wall hacks, auto-clickers, and macros are few of the many ways software can provide a significant advantage to a player. This type of software is usually seen in shooting games like CSGO and Call of Duty. But what about fighting games? Is there really even a way to cheat in fighting games like Brawlhalla? What if I told you there was? September 8th, 2015. An application by the name of Special K enters the Steam market. The description is as follows. Lovingly referred to as the Swiss Army knife of PC gaming, Special K does a bit of everything. It is best known for fixing and enhancing graphics, its many detailed performance analysis and correction mods, and a constantly growing palette of tools that solve a wide variety of issues affecting PC games. And by the way, just for context, anytime I mention Special K, I'm referring to this application and not ketamine. Special K has mods available for more than 30 games, featuring a variety of titles like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Dark Souls 3, all the way down to games like LEGO City Undercover, and more recently, Brawlhalla. The app has grown in popularity over the years in the gaming community, but in 2020, the app was suddenly removed off Steam, raising concern from a lot of users. After looking into why Special K was removed off Steam, it turns out the app itself wasn't the problem, but the developer. Paldean, the developer of Special K, received a permanent ban from Steam's forums for what looked like was a poor reaction towards trolls in the community. Many of the subreddits discussing his ban referred to him as rude, arrogant, and narcissistic, among other things I probably shouldn't say. He was even accused of putting DRM checks in his mods, so when a non-certified version of the game was detected, the mod would immediately shut down. There were also reports of him blacklisting users' Steam IDs from accessing his mods. Now please take all this with a grain of salt. All my information has come from various subreddits and I'm going off of correlations of repeating topics I see, and overall just the most popular consensus of what happened. And even though Special K is no longer on Steam, you can still see the listing for it. It is presented as coming soon. Currently, the development of Special K has moved onto its own forum website. Now, what does this all have to do with Brawlhalla? Some time ago, around last year I believe, Special K started making its way around the community in Brawlhalla. What it essentially does is it alters the game to optimize frame rate and reduce input lag. Think of it like upgrading your monitor from 60Hz to 360Hz without actually buying a new monitor. It disables VSync and fixes a timing issue in 32-bit Adobe Air, which is the PC version of Brawlhalla's game engine. It was quickly popularized and used by pros like Sandstorm, Wrenched, and Kosalix.
So finally, we're gonna talk about Special K. Oh lord. This is the thing that was a huge controversy in Brawlhalla for a while. It makes the game feel so much smoother, but technically it is a mod, technically it is cheats, it's an injection software. If you run Special K while you have any other software, or well, if you run Special K while you have any other game with like cheat detection software on it, like Valorant with Vanguard, Dead by Daylight with their cheat software, or any like Valve game with VAC software, you will get banned.
And because at the time there wasn't an anti-cheat in Brawlhalla, Special K was used in tournament as well. It would also delay tournaments because people would constantly have to restart their clients because of a memory leak the program would create. Now you can still get these performance results without Special K. Essentially that's what 360Hz monitors do. In fact, all Special K really does is even the playing field for players that can't afford spending more than $500 for less input delay. So then why is Special K illegal and competitive when an advantage like this already exists? The main problem isn't the performance boost that Special K gives you, it's the fact that Special K is a mod that alters the game, which is strictly against Brawlhalla's competitive rules. And with Brawlhalla's implementation of anti-cheat, you can't even access competitive game modes with Special K enabled. Now where does that leave everyone who doesn't have a 360Hz monitor? Which is most of the player base, by the way. Well, fear not. There is a solution coming soon. Boda, one of the developers at Blue Mammoth Games, addressed the controversy around Special K. The use of the Special K mod or any other injection-based mod is against tournament rules and will be strictly enforced going forward, but the benefits it provides will eventually be implemented in Brawlhalla for everyone to use without external software. So the official ruling is that Special K is prohibited from competitive play, but BMG is working on a way to implement this fix into the game itself. At this point, it's just a matter of time until the patch notes come around. Now let's say this patch does happen. How will Brawlhalla's other platforms be affected? Will the input delay on console and mobile be such a difference that there's no reason to play on any other platform than PC? We already see this migration of pro players who started out on console and switched to PC. This might accelerate that process. What do you think? Should Special K have been banned? Because currently, BMG has not implemented this optimization fix. So players with higher refresh rate monitors will still have an advantage. Also, a funny side effect of Special K is the memes that came out from it. It's awesome that Brawlhalla is free to play. All you really need is a 380Hz monitor, super advanced keyboard, dedicated internet, must have Ethernet, must be US East, must relocate if needed, and Special K. Yo, what type of Special K do I use on my Brawlhalla tonight? Personally, I'd probably go for, the chocolate. Chocolate looks pretty good. Special K or whatever, I don't know, I don't play Brawlhalla. Special K is bad for Brawlhalla. Personally, I prefer Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, I wonder why they called it Special K. I assume it's because of the dev. The dev's name starts with a K, so... Costelix restarting his client for Special K each game. OMG, my mom bought me some Special K. Does this make me a Brawlhalla pro player now? If Brawlhalla had its own trending section right now, the trending would probably be these. Special K, Costelix, Sandstorm, Boomy, BH Esports, and Spring. So yeah, that basically ends the Special K saga. It really ended last year, but I wanted to bring it up because I'm not sure how many people actually knew about it. It's more of a competitive thing, and I'm sure casual players don't really care. It honestly doesn't really affect that many people in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it was an interesting topic, and I wanted to look into it. Also, that tweet of Foda saying that something similar to Special K would be implemented into the game, I've realized that it's actually been kind of a long time since they mentioned that, and it still hasn't been implemented into the game. So now I'm not sure if it will ever be in the game at some point, and people will probably try to still, find ways around the anti-cheat, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below, leave a like. Also make sure to join the Discord. We just finished a giveaway, so if you want to be in the next one, make sure to join the Discord. Also follow the Twitch. That's where I usually play with a lot of you guys and hang out. And if you want to be a member, you can get access to cool badges and emotes. And depending on what tier you get, you can even get early access to this video. As always, I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.